Hello guys, welcome back to another cold episode. I know it has been a little bit, but we're back with another anime podcast. And as you can see, got everyone on the couch except for Jaden. Still have yet to have Aiden and Jaden on the couch, so...
That's because there's not enough room.
Let's be honest, that's why.
Yeah.
There's not enough
We're
room.
on maximum couch occupancy.
But we're back with another anime podcast, as I said before, and today we are doing the top 10 ending themes. We're back with Watch Mojo, so let's get into it.
Not watch.
Alright? We are Watch Mojo.
But better.
Yes.
Because we actually know what the heck we're talking about.
Also, our quick glance at their list, they picked like 3 or 4 from like the 80s and 90s, and we were like, this isn't actually that good. I mean,
Yeah,
like
Like Slayers?
yeah,
Like, don't be
one was
wrong.
Slayer, one was...
It was like 97.
Don't get me wrong, they're good and like old anime, but
I
like
think.
the
endings-
more that come out, the better they get. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, for example... I won't say it because it will spoil the list, but... Well, I mean, Demon Slayer isn't on our list, but it was one that we were talking about. And that's brand new.
This season.
Still coming out this season. So,
also Goblin Slayer's a good one too. Just gonna.
Goblin Slayer's ending isn't as good.
It's
But
not as
it
good,
is
but
good. It
the
is
opening
still
is
good.
really good. That's
The
true.
opening is really good. And it's a great show.
It is fantastic.
Okay, let's hop right
Do it.
into this one. We're going to start with an honorable mention because they wouldn't allow us to put it on the list.
Oh my goodness. We're
But it would
starting
totally-
with the honorable mention?
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
No,
We'll start
let's do
with
it Watch Mojo style and do it right before number one.
Okay. Never
Okay,
mind.
fine.
We're going to start at number 10.
If we're going to pretend to be Watch Mojo, let's
We're
do
gonna
it right.
We're going to start at number 10. Quinn, do your thing.
What's number 10?
You just say number 10.
Number 10.
Thank you.
Just say number 10. Okay,
Come on.
so our number 10 is My Hero Academia, ending 3.
Yes.
It's from season 2. It's it's like fantasy world.
Whoa.
Deku's our protagonist, and he's kind of
Sorry.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hobbit-esque, and he's got his little sword. His mom sends him off to adventure, and then he joins up with his other friends. Urara's the cleric, and what's his butt? The engine guy. He's a knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Boost.
Boost, yeah. Shut up. Cut that out. But yeah, they go and fight dragons, and like it's a grand old time, and it's really cute, and the song's good.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
great.
No.
Sorry.
No. You'll get your minute later, okay?
It's a good ending. It's fun. It reminds me of gamers.
Yeah.
Oh.
It does.
The opening, yeah.
It reminds me of
That's fair.
gamers.
Yeah, they did a good job with it.
Whoa.
Stop
My Hero
it.
Academia is
You're
a
wrong.
good show.
I mean,
It's good stuff.
It is.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's just not my genre. That's
That's fair.
the issue.
That's
Anyway, that one, yeah, that one is a
Genre
really
is
good.
Moe.
etchy, maybe.
Don't talk about it.
We'll get there.
Not of Moe
Kyle,
Someone else continue.
Number 9.
We're gonna be stuck.
Bunny Girl Senpai.
Wrong!
What? No.
No! Oh, I was wrong!
Number 9. Attack on
I
Titan.
couldn't see.
Homeboy.
Why did you list them like this?
I'm
instead of like
sorry.
this?
Because it's 1 to 10.
10.
Number 1 is the
Like,
top.
I would read it
Dude.
from top to bottom because of like.
Well, we're doing it bottom to top, okay?
Edit this out, Kyle.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Fine.
Okay, ready?
Number 9.
All right, number 9 is Attack on Titan, ending 2.
Ending 2.
You have a problem with this one?
I just don't like Attack on Titan.
Really?
That's
Oh,
understandable.
really?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's good.
And you
and
guys
I
are
watched-
making fun of me for not liking my hero.
Okay, hold on.
Because you're so
To
much
be
fun
fair,
make fun
I have watched through all of Attack on Titan. I am all the way caught up. It's just like I feel like they've kind of run out of ideas.
Oh, really? I was so excited for this next season.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited to see what they do, but it's like I feel like it's kind of the same thing again and again and again.
This season does
With-
feel a
think they
lot
kept
different
opening up
from
new stuff.
Yeah,
Because
I
like
mean, yes,
with
they
like
did,
the Beast Titan and like, hey, where
but
the
it
frick
almost-
does he come from?
But that's the point. Is I feel like it almost seems forced. Like
anyway,
yeah, but the ending is
we
good.
can talk about that later.
Anyway, the
Different
ending.
episode.
The ending.
The ending.
It's the second ending in the first season.
Okay.
And overall, it is really good. It starts out with a nut just rolling along the ground.
It's like a walnut or something.
I don't know. It's some sort of nut.
It's good stuff.
Yeah,
It's
and
got
then
good animation.
it's also got a really good song.
Yeah.
Not a lot. What I've noticed is that a lot of the good songs tend to be in the openings, and like a lot of the production value is put into the openings. That doesn't necessarily make endings bad, right? Like we've seen really good endings thus far, but
usually endings is like a song and paintings and
Yeah, the
Yeah.
still
And the
shots
credits.
and the credits.
and that's about it. But sometimes you get these gems.
True.
And this is one where it's a lot of. There isn't a lot of animation. There's more just like paintings.
Yeah, there is.
But that being said, it's still really good, and I think the paintings are actually really well done and tell the story of what we know up till that point really well. I mean, you still see like some of the other characters that are. I don't want to say no longer in the show because they're technically still in the show, but just like no longer good guys.
Yeah.
And you still see that, and like you see them and their interactions with each other, and that's really cool. And then you also see Sasha eating a potato, which is
potato.
the
Potato
best.
girl.
Potato girl. Eating
Her name is
potato.
Sasha.
Litty titty.
Learn it.
Learn it.
Potato girl.
Sasha.
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong. But then it cuts from them all like standing against this wall that has like hieroglyphics, not hieroglyphics, but like paintings of like titans and stuff on the back.
Oh, yeah.
And then it cuts to Eren in Titan form and a bunch of the other scouts fighting some titans.
Wait, that's the
Wait,
opening.
no,
Yes,
that's
that's
the opening.
the opening.
Oops.
Got him.
I knew it was the opening, but I was like, let's roll with it. It's good.
Like the net, we're rolling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, then it cuts to Eren in Titan form, fighting alongside the other scouts against some Titans, and it's cool. It's cool animation. Got a nice fight scene and an ending, which is cool.
That's true.
Overall, it's real good. It was really nice.
Number 8.
All right, Mob Psycho,
Mob Psycho.
first ending, season 1 ending.
Mob Psycho 100.
No, wait. Is
Mob
it?
Psycho 100. Forgive me. Yes.
Oh, it's different?
No.
Oh. It's the same show.
It's the same show. It's just
Okay.
It's
Okay.
That's what it's actually
I
called.
wasn't sure if it was like where there's like Steins Gate and then there's Steins Gate 0. I wasn't sure if it was that
Because if
type
he
of deal.
gets to 100, he goes on a rampage.
But he
Not
always
really,
feels
but-
big
Kind
because of it.
But it gets rough.
Hmm.
Anyway,
That's not true. He
The
only feels bad
ending-
if he gets knocked out and then goes on. Anyway,
the ending is kind of weird.
it's really good.
It's really good. It's kind of weird. It's a little bit strange. The art style is
It's very different.
yeah, it's unique.
Yes, it is so much like that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. If you've ever seen that music video, it's very similar. Like where it's like drawing itself as you watch it.
Yeah, it is.
That's the only thing I could think of when we were watching it. It was just like that song just immediately started playing in my head, and I was like, oh. Because have you not seen the music video for that?
No.
Oh, you should watch it.
We'll show it to him
Then
after
you'll
this.
know exactly why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
But-
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Make a note.
Make
I'll
a
pull it
note
up
of
on my phone right now so we can.
I have it on my. in
That
my
way you
notes.
remember.
Okay. He's gonna pull it up anyway.
I got it.
But
Keep talking.
it basically goes through like the morning routine of Reagan Sensei
Uh huh.
and what he like does in the morning in this really cool art style that's all in like browns and grays and stuff like that. And it's just, first of all, it's got a nice song.
Uh-huh.
It's not anything to like write home about, but it's really good. And then you've got the really interesting art style that does show up occasionally in the show, but not all too often. Like the color scheme is never.
Yeah, the color scheme's never in the show.
But
that art style of it, like everything that's
like
moving or shaking,
like pencil drawn,
drawn,
is in the show a couple times.
Yeah, and like the world kind of builds itself, but not in the way that someone would draw it, which makes it kind of confusing and interesting. And then there's him getting in the shower, and the water dripping on his head is super cool. The animation.
The thing
whoever
is,
did that is really.
The thing is, all of the colors are like the same. They're all the same color, or like 2 colors. So it's a lot of like brown and white to contrast. But it's still really cool to see how well done it is and how like different each thing is. Will you stop?
Stop what?
Stop making fun of me. Tanner's making fun of me, guys. Can we kick him off the couch?
Everyone makes fun of Kyle.
Everyone makes fun of me.
I want to be here. I want to go home. Where's my mom?
My mom.
Anyway, it's really good. Watch that one. It's an interesting one.
Yeah. Just watch it for the art style.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
It reminds me of the movie that came out not too long ago that was all in the art style of Vincent van Gogh.
Oh, yeah.
And it was all hand-drawn.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
It reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
It was really
I do
cool.
too. Anyway, that was number 8.
Number 7.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You knew it'd be on here.
Knew it.
Ending 4. This one, I really like this one. A lot of people will say like the first ending is better, and I would completely disagree because this one is super fun and super like it fits so well with the theme of Full Metal Alchemist in their openings and endings. Because it's got
show in general, like
because it's got moments of action and hype next to moments of feels for lack of a better word,
foreshadowing.
yeah
that stuff too.
Like stuff like you see Lieutenant Hot Girl's back. You see some good stuff with greed.
mm-hmm.
You get to see. I don't know if it's all, quite all of the homunculi, but
yeah, and then you see also like fields of Mustang in the rain. Feels, man.
Yeah.
Feels.
Yeah.
Terrible day for rain. It's not that scene, but it was good.
Yeah.
Beautiful day to save lives.
Dr. Shepard, is that you?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, it's me. I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were
What else?
So this one, how does it start? Oh yeah, it starts in the hallway.
It curves
going towards
something.
It's in the basement of
Curvy
the
hallway.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! I just realized what it is, guys.
It's the hallway to the 5th. In the 5th laboratory.
Okay. I guess that's probably.
Remember, because it splits off.
I was thinking it was like the giant transmutation circle.
Nope.
Okay. The miniature one though in the lab. Not giant, but like.
No, it's the hallway in the lab.
It's the hallway in the lab.
It's the hallway in the lab.
Okay.
It starts in the hallway in the lab, in the basement.
Good job, guys.
Spooky.
We're amazing at this, guys.
And there's
what
like
we're talking
the
about.
red electricity of
Transmutation.
which is always a thing, but no one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it
it's
cuts
just a thing.
to I forget what happened next.
7 things, thinking stuff.
I think it's into the homunculi, like flashes of them. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I don't
a
know.
lot happens in that.
A lot happens. It's confusing.
Good song, good animation, sort of fight scenes.
Sort of fight scenes. I mean, more so than most other shows.
For an
Most
ending,
other shows
For
an ending don't do fight scenes.
Fight scenes, yeah.
So it was
Lame.
it was cool to actually see like even a semblance of a fight scene.
We get some dramatic walking from
I think
Winry.
Naruto has a
Good
good
walk
walk.
cycle.
Yes, some really
That's-
good walking from Winry.
Some 10 out of 10 walking from
I
Winry.
love walking.
Winry.
I hate walking. It takes so much effort.
I feel that.
I love walking, and I love animated walking.
That's fair.
But you've also got one of the best shots is when it shows each one of the characters like jumping through the sky, and it's basically like the entire cast,
Most of the people we've met up to that point.
Yeah. like doing their special move,
So many moves.
Just like that.
yeah, just like that. Show me your moves. Show me your moves.
What's her name? May? The little girl?
Yes.
From Xing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Names are hard.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them in
Bouncing
that
around
show,
up here.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch it.
Yes.
Great show, great ending.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's the one ending that I actually watched from that show because it was good. All the other ones I like never watched. I don't think I watched any other ending when I first watched through Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Openings, yeah, but
Openings, yeah, I watched.
I try to watch the openings and the endings at least once.
yeah.
Endings, I didn't always watch them because I was like, whatever.
I never usually do.
It's okay. You're still here.
I just want to get to the show.
No, we know. We get it.
I'm impatient.
But I mean, that's fair because like if you think about like if you got a session of watching anime, skipping every opening and every ending, you can fit in like another episode at the end, like.
But then you miss out on really good openings.
No, because then you can go back and watch them later.
Point.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I've started doing it with Naruto because
Yep. Yep.
Especially when like
Oh, yeah.
the same arc has the same opening and ending
can't
for
do
like
that with Naruto.
20 episodes. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
guys.
there are some that you can skip.
Yeah.
You can skip
So
it.
number
That being said, moving on,
6.
ReZero, ending 1, Styx Helix by Myth and Royd
Oh, it's
is an unskippable one for me.
Snowflakes.
I can't. That one is super good.
The snowflakes are good.
I got nothing.
You gotta,
I got nothing.
it's mostly the song.
It's mostly the song.
There
The
isn't
song
a
is
lot that
amazing.
happens on screen.
Snowflakes.
There's
Still
snowflakes
shots.
and still shots of characters,
I like Snowflake.
and
Well, the first time they do it, the song starts playing at the very end of the first episode.
They do that a couple
And the
times.
credits
yeah.
start rolling while
Well, there's
while
still
the
talking,
show's
yeah.
still going.
the show's still going, the scene is playing out, and it's so good.
It's so good. Styx
Because
Helix is such a good song.
they're
for
able
ReZero.
to line that up really well with the endings because a lot of times the music coincides well with like the emotional background, like aura type thing that you feel with what the characters are talking about. So it works out really well.
Yeah.
Because they do that a few times with that ending.
They mainly do it because the episode's too long.
Yes.
Yeah, so that they can still fit it in the allotted half hour.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of ReZero, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
because I love ReZero.
What is it? 26 episodes for one season?
Yes.
How many seasons
24?
are
No,
One.
there's just one so far.
There's just one.
There's another one coming out though.
They're gonna make another
Soonish,
one.
there?
right?
That's not that much. That's about the same length as Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah.
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 Or like
It's
first
basically
season of
Darling
Attack on
the
Titan
Franxx.
or
When you think about it.
yeah, good music, good animation.
Yeah. Good music. There's not much animation, but it's still,
You get some clips of the characters and you're like, oh yeah, it feels.
in terms of an ending, like if we're talking visually, it is not the best.
We're getting there.
But obviously we're not talking about just visuals. Because if we were, many of these would not be on here. But the music does carry quite a bit. And
I think that's kind of the point of endings, though.
mhm.
Is like you get all of the emotion and all of the stuff from the music, and then they just give you like the still shots and stuff to kind of go with it to attach you to the reason why that music is playing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like to
I
kind of give you
really-
a fade off from the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like when a song is really good with the show, and so when an emotional moment happens at the very end of the episode and the song starts playing,
Overlord.
it's rough.
I mean, yeah, that.
Overlord's ending is hype.
Yes,
Well,
it is.
But I was talking about emotional.
But yes,
Sorry,
in turn,
bro.
for ReZero, that happens a lot. Where you're just, I remember time and time again, just like sitting there watching it, not because like I didn't want to watch the next episode or because I wanted to watch the ending. It was just like I was just stuck
Still
with the feelings, and
absorbing
just,
from the stuff that
Yes.
happened in the
I was
episode.
like, oh
You're like,
yeah,
wow.
that just happened.
Whoa.
Now I'm listening to Styx Helix. I'm crying.
Yep. That
Curse
happens with another
you.
show that we're going to talk later.
All right,
Speaking of Overlord,
Number
that leads us
5.
into.
moving
Thank you.
on. Number 5 is Overlord's first ending, LLL, also by Myth and Roy.
They're amazing.
Yeah, Myth and Roy are pretty good.
Yeah, they did good
The
work.
thing about this ending is the song is so hype.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
The song is so
the
good.
visuals are just a bunch of really well done digital paintings of Albedo.
And Albedo's hot. Sorry.
'Cause it's all Albedo because Albedo is fan service. And I love
That,
it.
but also if you listen to the song
Also,
and read
listen
the
to the song.
subtitles like of the
Yes.
song, it's literally just Albedo. Like it's like
Yes.
Albedo
Oh, yeah.
singing the song. It's beautiful.
Let's ride to hell. Sorry.
It's a good
I got
song.
hype.
Also, low-key, Albedo's making moves to to be best girl for me too. Like,
Yeah.
woo, she's moving up there. She's probably
Also,
sitting in a
yeah.
solid number 3 right now.
Also, if you just
She's in
watched
the
a
number
hype
2 for me
episode
now.
and the episode ends and then that song starts playing, you're like, can't get down from the hype. It continues forever.
And then it just jumps into the next episode, and you're like, "It's still hype. I don't know what's going on." There's no downtime. You're just
And then it's like-
"Oh my god!"
And then you get into the opening and you're like, and you're just like sitting there like headbanging for 10 minutes straight. And
Hype
you're just like, my head
opening,
hurts.
hype episode, hype ending, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
There's no break.
Until you've been up for 12
I was
hours.
gonna say,
Your
unless
eyes are bleeding.
you have to forcibly stop yourself, or it's never gonna end.
And then
Exactly.
And then and then you get to season 2, and then you get to that ending, and you're like, I can breathe.
Yeah, exactly. Because season 2's ending is definitely
It's
very
less
much-
hype. It's still good.
Yeah.
Less hype, but yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a chance to go. Okay.
And then you get the next opening, you're like,
Yeah, basically.
all the openings.
Go
Are,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it, we always end up talking about openings.
Sorry, bro.
We do. We do.
But it's because
okay, when we're
endings and
talking about
openings,
Overlord,
like, they
they're
go
also-
together.
yeah.
They really do.
Because they're the bookends for the
Yeah,
episode.
it's
Like
true.
that's what they're meant for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of times you get a more soft, easy ride at the end so that you kind of can like end off the show,
And like soak in what happened during the
Yeah, it's a
episode.
good transition
Yeah.
piece.
which is what I love so much about ReZero and their endings. They do that really well.
Yeah.
But Overlord was just like, you know, this thing that normally happens at the end of a show,
Nah.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
don't do
toss
it.
that out the window and we're gonna make you a hype ending so that you're super excited to watch the next episode.
I think that's why I love Overlord so much.
Right?
Like, it's
Like
so
Overlord, the
different.
show itself is so different and just
It's
so
weird.
everything.
It's so
I need to watch all of it. Honestly.
Yeah.
I
You do.
It's beautiful.
The only one who hasn't watched it all. He's watched
Yep.
an episode.
Yeah.
Did you watch the ending?
No.
What?
Failure.
I'm only most of the way through. Forgive me. I'm like halfway through season 3.
All right.
I'm working on like 5 shows right
Season
now. Okay.
3. Season 3 is really good.
With that,
With that, moving on.
number 4. Oh,
turn.
did I take your turn? Sorry.
Number 4.
Screw you, I'm doing it.
No, let's we gotta do it all in sync next time. Okay.
Number
First 3, 2,
7.
1. Get up.
Burger King foot lettuce.
What?
Have you not seen that?
Stop!
Oh my gosh.
The last thing you want to find in your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus.
Whoa. What the fluff? Number 4. What is number 4? My.
Melancholy.
Have y'all not seen that?
No. What is that?
We'll show you after.
How did he? The melancholy of Haruhi ending.
This one.
They dance. It's like a cult
the
thing.
entire time.
Like,
The entire
all
thing is a
you need to
dance.
know.
Okay.
Everyone's
Dancing.
dancing.
it's like the Chica dance, except there's like 5 of them. Sorry,
Oh.
I just.
And it's a lot
No, you
longer.
didn't. It's the Chica dance.
It's the Chica dance, man.
But yeah, there's like
Except
I
less
like
impressive.
more girls.
I like the Chica dance better though.
Everyone does.
Everyone who's like been an anime
It's also
fan
cute in
since
that way,
the
and just, like,
90s,
super-
like
yeah.
loves this ending,
Yes.
and it's iconic for
Yeah,
anime,
at anime cons and stuff, it happens. Like there'll just be flash mobs of people doing this.
of people dancing.
I'm gonna do it.
I need a
I'm
Chica
down.
dance flash mob. I need it.
Let's do it.
That'd be
I'll
really
dress up as
difficult.
Chica.
Yeah, because it moves around a lot.
That's fine.
You'd have to get a skirt.
Okay, 3 of us.
I'm
were-
down. Let's
Three
go.
of us
You
were
get
in
a
musicals.
skirt.
I think we can do it.
You're right.
We'd all have to have a hat.
That's it. I'm memorizing that song.
Sorry,
Also,
back
there's,
to the
like, the
melancholy of
And
Haruhi.
that
Because
dance.
like you gotta be able to sit down on the couch, you know.
That's fine. We can props.
That's
Bring your
called
own prop.
sex. Just like have a little.
Hold
stool.
on.
BYOP.
Okay, guys.
We'll get
guys,
to that.
We can talk to that after. Okay, talk to that.
Haruhi.
Yeah.
Really good.
So
It's
they're dancing around.
They're very simple dances.
Yeah, they're not. It's not like super complicated.
Yeah, like that.
that's
They're
the
like-
dance.
All of a sudden,
Where there's like a
ladies,
whoop
all
whoop,
this-
almost
Yeah.
like the.
Like it's really, and I know I butchered that for any
Oh,
of you who are
you
actual
totally
fans,
did.
but it's really simple dance that everyone can do,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like 7 people doing it on screen. So
5 at most.
5 and then 7.
5?
No, dude.
There's a
Isn't
bunch
there?
of them anyway, and so
I only counted 5.
Uh,
There were the 3 girls and then the 2 guys off to the side that I was like, why are there guys here?
yep, there's guys
Yeah.
doing it too. I love
It's
it.
great.
It's
They're
great.
backup dancers, basically.
That being said, it is very moe
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
very
and
moe,
adorable.
and I love moe.
Oh, kawaii koto.
Moe is God's gift on this world.
God's blessing on this wonderful world.
Yes, is moe.
Wonderful.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
On this
I mean,
wonderful
it's an
world.
okay world.
This wonderful world. Yeah.
Why we get off topic a little
Yeah, guys, we're like.
But
uh,
that being said, it's just a very simple dance. It's one that like you have to watch. It's oh yeah. Hold on.
Keep going.
yeah, sorry.
It's- Shut up, Tanner.
Logistics,
But-
right?
Overall, there's not a lot going on. It's just a cute dance, and
It's a pretty good song.
it just reminds me of Nichijou, which is an entirely different show, but it does, and it makes me happy. Anyway, yeah, Melancholy of Haruhi, really good ending, very famous ending,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
and that's why it's on the list.
Moving on.
Number
3.
Okay, we all have to do it next time.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
For 2 and 1.
I believe in you. You can do
It's
this.
called Do It. Drink the Kool-Aid.
It was Flavorade.
Everybody else is doing it.
Okay.
You're cool if you do it. Sorry.
Kekken Sensen.
Kekai Sensen.
I misread,
I
sorry.
said sen.
Kekai Sensen.
Yeah, that one.
This one is also
That's my
incredibly
favorite. I don't
famous
know.
for being a good ending. And here's the thing. None of us have watched the show
Yes.
yet.
But we've watched the ending, and that makes us want to watch the show.
And that means it's a good ending.
It is a good ending.
Because I don't think any of these other endings, had we not watched the show, we would have been like, I want to watch this show because of this ending.
That's fair. Well, maybe number 1.
Maybe the number
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
But like,
The rest
I
is
don't
like-
want to watch the Melancholy of Haruhi.
Yeah.
Even though it's fun as an ending, I don't
It's
necessarily want to watch the show.
That's fair.
Well,
But Kekai Sensen.
literally the story with me of number 1. That's why. I
Oh, yeah,
watched
yeah, yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That's why I watched
Yeah,
the show.
that's true.
Okay.
So we'll get there.
It gets better as we go up the list.
That's the point.
That's the point of the list.
Okay. We're just hyping it up now that we're at number 3.
Kekai
Yeah.
Sensen. It's yeah. None of us have any idea what this show is actually about.
Context, we got nothing. But
There's a wheelchair. There's a There's a curtain.
Most
and,
of
like,
There's a rose.
It's always at the
Yes.
same
There's a
place.
White rose that goes red, and
it's not always.
interesting.
Well, no.
There's a
like,
couple
Most
clips
of it is
elsewhere.
always on the stage, right?
In front of this red curtain,
In front of
spotlight
this red
on
curtain,
character.
and apparently it's like a bunch of different moments that all these characters are on the stage doing different things. A lot of the time they're dancing. A lot of the time
And-
they're just doing like normal things. There's one where they're all drunk.
And playing cards, and one of
playing
them's like
cards
dying
and-
laughing.
Yeah, it's great.
It's really entertaining to watch,
And
even
they're
though
all,
like
like,
you don't
kinda
know
quick.
anything that's happening. It's just like, hey, that's funny,
And there's
and
a
like
spotlight on them.
yeah, the girl, like the two dancing, the girl does a spin and then like kicks her leg up, and then her shoe, falls off,
and
you're
that's
just
like what?
and it's just stuff like that throughout the entire thing. Like none of them are great at dancing necessarily,
But
but
They're
it's
doing
super
like line
entertaining.
kicks.
Yeah.
And they're all terrible at it.
They're all
There's also
terrible
this
at
thing
it.
with
It's fun.
roses.
Yeah.
There are like 2 or 3 shots where like was it she picked it up or did she step on it the
She
first
stepped
time?
on
Yeah,
it. Stepped
the
on
first
it.
time you see the rose, like this girl
Right,
steps
yeah.
on it and then like she bleeds.
Like, and it's all
Over the
white.
rose.
Like,
Yeah, the rose is white.
She's wearing white, like everything, and then just like she
Steps on
steps
it.
and then just red.
Mm-hmm.
There was something about it that just gave me like the feeling that it was a lot darker of a show
Yeah.
than the
Or, like,
ending was.
there's a
letting
lot
on.
more
Yeah.
to it than the fun
Yeah,
dancey type ending that we've got.
It's gotta
And
be symbolic of some
Which
good
is
yeah,
really
which was
cool.
kind of cool.
It,
Yeah,
it reminded me a lot of like the Death Parade opening,
yeah.
That's fair.
where it's like
Did.
everyone says this show is super sad, and this ending is
The
a
opening.
lie.
Oh.
Opening,
Yeah,
but like
Just a weird-
Kekai Sensen, I haven't heard anything like that. Like I have no idea what it's about.
yeah.
But the ending itself clued me into something along those lines, where it's
Right.
just like, this feels like it's gonna be a really sad show. Like, what's
Uh-huh.
this dude kneeling to a wheelchair crying about? Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
almost like they have to like give you something like fun and goofy to
It's
like
so fun.
de-escalate your emotions.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very fun, goofy slice of life.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
ending, but it
But also
drops
some of
subtle
the
hints of it's a
darker-
kind of a
It's about to mess you up.
Yeah.
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 you thought you were gonna get away with a fun, happy time, but you're wrong.
We're going to destroy you mentally.
Yeah, that's it. That being said, it's incredibly entertaining to
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
It's so fun, and like, it just makes me think of like, that's exactly what I would do on stage were I given the opportunity.
That's fair.
Like, if they just said, "Okay, go on stage and be your character," as you like dance off, that's probably what I would do. It's just like randomness, like
Yeah.
just a terrible dance or
Random
what
things.
have you. And it's because of that, it's so fun.
It's very
and
human.
that's very human, and that's why it's number 3 on the list. It's great, but it ain't the best. We'll get to that.
Number 2.
No.
Okay, so our number 2 is. Beg pardon. He was
Number
bringing
2,
Dirty
go.
Little Secrets in his ear. Bunny Girl Senpai. All of the
All of
endings.
them.
All of
Because
them,
they're different.
Because they're all different.
Well,
But also the same.
they're all the same.
but
And that's
they're
why
not.
we kind of put them all on here.
There's
Okay,
one ending, but
the
they're also all
song
different.
is the same. The background is the same,
mostly.
mostly.
The camera angles
The camera angles are the same.
also.
The
mostly.
setting is the same.
But
The only thing that changes is who
and the time.
and the time of day.
that's
But really, it's just who,
And what's in like the camera shots, but
which is with who.
Yeah. so who?
so
Yeah.
the character,
Who-
which is also the voice actor singing the ending, which is really cool.
Yeah.
The
So-
thing, who?
So like when you're watching the show, you don't really tell
But if you watch them
that
all
they're
like, on
like
YouTube,
different, and then but if you watch them individually, like he was saying on YouTube, like you can
The voices
very
are
much
clearly
hear
different.
like the difference in their voices.
Obviously, if you were to watch the endings with the show, you would notice like it's different characters, but you wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily notice that it's
The
different
voice
voice
actors.
actresses.
Yeah. Yeah.
But each one of the voice actresses sings the song.
For their
For
art.
the
And-
ending of their arc.
Yeah. That being said, in the first ending, when we don't actually get the ending sequence visually, we just get the song. It's all of them singing, which
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is cool.
is awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really,
Uh,
cool.
Which is my favorite version of that song. But then in the first arc with Mai, you get Mai Sakurajima and her walk cycle and her voice actress singing. and it's really good. And then the second arc is Koga, who definitely has the best voice for that song. And you get her voice actress
good.
and her character walking.
Yeah.
And then we get
And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But the main point I had with it is the same point I had with ReZero, that you have a super emotional story going on. And then the episode ends, and then this song plays.
Then it just gives you some time.
And you're just like...
And it's just like the character that you're being emotional about walking on the beach by themselves.
Yeah.
And then...
And this very emotional song is playing.
Yeah.
And honestly, the animation was so pretty. It was like, it reminds me of Violet Evergarden.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just very pretty.
And at the end of the end sequence, you get them meeting the other person, mostly Sakta,
Yeah.
I think
Usually
on the
Sakura.
beach.
There's only
Once it's Mai
with her sister.
with her sister.
Oh, yeah.
But you get the character that you're helping, or that Sakta's helping at the time, the character whose character arc it is, walking across the beach and then meeting
the
the
person,
person
helping them up.
helping them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's and
Really,
each
really
one of their facial expressions is so good.
Yeah.
Mai obviously shows probably the least amount of emotion, but that's just Mai. And then you get Koga walking up to Sakta, which is heartbreaking. If
It
you've seen the
is.
show,
It is.
like at the end of episode 6, you're just like, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot in the show. You get Futaba also walking up to. Is it Sakta
I
and
think so. Wait.
and what's his face?
And
I
what's
think it
his
is.
face?
I think it
might
is.
be.
Yeah, because like
I think
they're
it's
like
both
the
of
trio
them.
of friends.
I like
yeah.
the subtle camera shot in Futaba's where she changes characters.
Yeah. That's really good. And then you got
Kaede?
Toyama.
Toyohama.
Toyohama. There we go.
Yeah.
Toyohama.
Matoro.
Motoro.
Something.
Names are
Not
hard!
M.
The sister of Mai. Gosh.
My
She doesn't have the same last
sister.
name, so it's harder too.
So,
And she's cool.
You get her walking
Shy.
to Mai, which is cool because that's the first time Sakta's not the one on the beach. It's a cool little difference. And then you get Kaede walking to Sakta.
I like Futaba's because
Same, bro.
her
Same.
emotional moment took
sister, it's
place
like-
on that beach, which was really cool.
Yeah, Futaba's, and it took place at that time as well, which
Yeah.
is why the time of day is also really
Yes.
cool. But most of the time, it's in like a darker time.
Mm-hmm.
Like either the sun is going down or the sun is rising, or
there's
it's already
stars.
dark,
Mm-hmm.
or there's stars, or what have you. Like it's never. I don't think there's one where it's just fully daytime. Koga? No.
Maybe one of them.
I believe.
Kaede.
I think it might be.
It was-
I think the sun is going down.
Yeah, it's
but
Koga and Kaede that it's a little
that
lighter.
it's the brightest,
That's the brightest. But
which is weird because those are the two arcs that made me actually cry.
yeah.
they know you need the sunshine at the end of those episodes. They're like,
Yeah, they're just like, we know what we did to you. Here, have some sun, and you're just like, I need
They're
help.
horrible people.
So,
yeah.
Bunny Girl Senpai
Good stuff.
has
High
really
quality.
good endings.
10 out of 10.
Ending? Question mark. Anyway.
Watch them.
Ending with
Yes.
the parentheses around the S.
Yes.
Ending.
Okay.
Moving
So,
on.
Before we go to what?
We've had as much emotional as I can take, so we gotta go back to Moe.
Hold on.
No.
First of all,
we go to number.
we gotta talk about
Honorable
honorable mention.
We got to do at least the second one because I got one that I want to talk about too.
No,
Yes.
no.
Why not?
It's like veto it.
Oh.
You veto.
You
No,
don't
I'm
even
just
know what it
kidding.
is.
I'm vetoing it.
I don't. Okay, we're talking about it anyway. So go.
All right. High School DxD
Yeah.
has some of the best endings, and they would not let us put it on the list because it was too etchy. And I'm
It
upset.
was. It very much
I
was.
just.
It's very lewd.
It's very.
It's very lewd.
And I love it.
I'm
That's
out.
beautiful.
Jumping ship.
That being said, they definitely have consistently the best endings.
Yeah, their endings are very good. They're animation
very
is
good.
very smooth.
Very sexy.
Very sexy. Prepare your eyes for these endings.
Don't watch number 2.
Recommended for mature audiences.
Recommended for mature audiences. Yes.
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 Number 1 is
Very
definitely
mature.
the
17
best
and up.
overall.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good endings, and objectively, we needed to mention them.
True that.
The other one that I wanted to talk about just for a second is the first ending from Naruto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did know that.
Yes,
I
thank
thought you were
you.
gonna say
Okay,
that.
yeah. True.
Like Akiboshi or something, I think is the artist's name.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about the other one, so it doesn't matter. But
It's
yeah,
real
it's
good.
just yeah,
We talked about
makes you
it.
feel stuff, even though like you barely know the characters so far. You're
Yeah.
just like, whoa, my heart, wow! I'm
It's
so
just
excited for the rest of the story.
Yeah, and it's just a really, like, I think the song is what does it for me the most.
Absolutely.
Like, don't get me wrong, the animation is
It's good.
fantastic,
But
and
the
it's
song,
but the song
It's
is really
like-
what, like, gives the animation power with that one.
Mhm.
Like, it's pretty fantastic.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good one, but
So,
not good enough to be on the list.
yeah, well.
Moving on to number 1. Ready?
Number 1.
Yeah.
Did you fail? We did it.
I didn't fail.
We all did.
Okay,
We
I didn't
all
hear you,
did it.
and I didn't
No,
see your
no,
mouth
we were all
move, so
in.
I was like,
I heard it.
How
It was-
dare.
How dare.
No, I did. It's
okay,
good. It's
cool.
good. We good.
I think you all know what this one is.
If you know us,
Yeah, it's Kaguya-sama, episode 3,
Of course.
ending.
Of course.
It's the Chica dance.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's
wait this way.
like one of my favorite rom-com animes I've ever
So
watched.
good.
I love that show. And I only watched it because Kyle came up to me one day and he was like, watch
This is the best-
ending, and shoved his phone in my
What
face.
he told us was, "This is the best video on the internet," and we were like, "Okay, show us." And we were both like,
And we watched
You're
the Chica
right.
Dance,
Whoa.
and we were like, I'm watching this show.
I'm normally really not into, like, rom-com anything.
mm-hmm.
But
but
big but, Kaguya-sama is definitely the ultimate exception to that.
well, I love it because it's kind of an anti-rom-com almost, because like
Sort of, yeah.
they never actually do anything.
Yeah, like
Anyway,
it's a
ending.
rom-com gone wrong.
And it's so perfect.
But extremely right.
Yes,
Ending.
yes.
This ending almost has nothing to do with the actual show.
That's true.
Other than the Chica's adorable and awesome.
Other than Chica, just
She's so cute.
Chica. But it's just her doing a little dance and singing a song. And I have to say, the animation, the best animation that I have seen from recent shows.
Yeah.
A plus.
Especially for an ending, it's like
A plus 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 plus.
The only show that I can think of that has better animation would be Mob Psycho in their fight scenes. Occasionally.
But still,
But, like-
this dance is
But
so
this is an
good.
ending. Like, that's the important.
Yeah.
This is an ending.
Ending.
Like,
the detail put into her skirt and her hair.
it's
You're
fabulous.
like, whoa.
You're like, hold on, is this animated? This doesn't feel animated. It
It's
it feels
fantastic.
animated, but it doesn't feel animated.
Also,
but
the
it
window is open, so like the curtains kind of billow in the
Yeah.
background too, and you're like,
The
wow.
amount of detail that they put.
The man
into-
hours that went into this 1 minute and 30 seconds is like, wow.
And, like,
but it worked.
and the amount of, like, detail that they put into this little room that's literally just couches and a desk.
Yeah.
Like, and they turned it into something just phenomenal. Like, it was
Mm-hmm.
it was really impressive.
I thought the bug was a speck on my
I did
phone,
too!
and I was like, "Get off my phone!"
And you're like, what?
And then she like grabs it and she's like, "Fly away!" Like,
Go back to the forest.
Oh,
And you're like,
You're like,
whoa.
oh, got
Yeah.
it, got it. That's been there the whole time. Got it.
It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one where you need to watch it
Yeah,
to appreciate it.
but definitely numero uno.
Yes. Animation, phenomenal. Song, phenomenal. Chica, adorable. 10 out of 10.
So kawaii.
Amen.
But yeah,
Amen. That's it.
So yeah,
Kaguya-sama.
Watch Mojo has returned.
tell us what you think.
We're
Do you
better.
like other anime endings that we didn't talk about, please tell
yeah.
us.
As we said, we haven't watched all of the
There's
endings. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
I'm sure we missed some good ones. I almost guarantee it.
Almost?
Almost.
I 100% guarantee it, but
Almost.
Almost.
yeah. So guess
Gotta
we're
be
wrapping
honest,
things
yeah.
up here, right?
Yeah. Just...
This is your show. Go for it.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting me. Will you shut up for 5 seconds? Oh my gosh. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff.
We like likes.
But no, seriously, if you did indeed enjoy it and you want to see more of this content, just be sure to subscribe. We will try to get more episodes out regularly on the week. But
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye. Quinn, hit the button.
Oh. I'm working on it.
Quinn.